Now linked list. So what is linked list? Why linked list? When we are going for the linked list? So these are the questions we are going to ask. So first question can be what, why, and when. We need to answer these three questions. Not only the operation will come in the linked list, but also you need to understand why, when, and what is linked list. So first I need to explain you why we need the linked list. What is the requirement of the linked list? Okay, to understand this, you have to go in a bit depth. How our memory worked, how hard disks, how the memory management, storage management happens, how they work, that we need to understand. So let us suppose this is our memory, right? Now we have one file, right? We have one file named A. So for A, when I created the file A, so I have allotted this much of space, right? And this is the file A. Now I have used this much. Few part is left. Fine. Next day I am creating one more file B. This much is occupied. Next day I am creating one more file C, and C is fully occupied. After like 1 week, now the student was writing extended essay in A. So what happens? He got some good information and now he wants to increase. But there is no space this side. Like he can use this particular portion. After that there is no space. Then what he will do? He cannot write, cannot expand, because the file is, means the structure is limited. I have created this much of space only. So if we make a system like this, like when we create the file, that time we say what can be the maximum size of the file. That time this particular problem may occur. Can you confirm, have you understood the problem, any one of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So we do not do this. We do not do this kind of thing. What we do? We have a memory and we want to create a file A. File A. This much is occupied. Next is I'm creating one more file B. I'm creating one more C. Not a problem. And they are occupied like this. So now A want to expand. First day he has just introduced to the extended essay. Now he wants to write more. So what I will do is that he will write it over here and then he needs to continue. So operating system will create one more space for A and they will be connected. So this will be the A1. This will be the A2. So they will be connected. So he will write this one, and again after 2 weeks when he will get, let's suppose he has taken the full thing. Now after like 2 weeks he has got again element. So he wants to write, not a problem. One more will be created and it will be this. So this is the reason when we are using this, we do not have to declare. I'm going very slow, students. We need not to declare, we need not to know what is the size. Size is dynamic. Size is not become static. Size is not a problem. So what this operating system does? Operating system keeps a logbook. Okay, today is 1st March. 1st March. There is a file called A. Now, in memory, physical memory, they have a address. They have a address. They have the starting address. So what they will do is that they will give the address. They will keep the address over here. This is the file name E and this is the address. Suppose the first address for the first one is 100. It will keep like this. In the first day only, there was one more entry B, and the B suppose in the 200. In 2nd March, someone created C file. It is in the 700. And then what happens is that in after like 1 week, I said like the 8th of March, there is one more entry and that's not in the 100. That may be in the 900. Not an issue. Maybe after 2 weeks, like when like suppose in 25th, again it can be on 1200. Now actually it is stored this way and this is called the file allocation table. I have made it simplified, very much simplified, remove many things from here, but this is how it looks, how our operating system keeps our file this way. So what happens is that students, they are not, if you think that your file, you are opening one file, your file is in one place, but it's not. Your file is scattered over. Your file is scattered over. Now here, yes ma'am, it is scattered over. So is there is any problem? No. If everything is fine, there is no problem. Your opening file, we are working, means so long we are working like this. But when it can be a problem? Physical damage. So what happens is that, like means this part got damaged. Mainly if the first part got damaged, this portion got damaged, then you will not able to get extract of this file because this is the starting point only. So then there can be a problem. So in the linked list, now another problem may occur over here. Like you may say, ma'am, they are scattered like this. So is there is any way, means you shift it over there? Yes, operating system does this one, and this is called there is a command called is the defrag. So that is separate thing that you will learn in, I think the either topic 5 or 6 you have this one. Like where you will means understand the how a bit means advanced portion of the how hard disk work. There we will discuss this one a bit more. But this is the concept how we are storing in the memory, and the linked list concept starts from here. So in the very beginning, linked list concept comes from here. So now why now in defrag what happens? It will push in one side, because if it is scattered like this, sometimes what happens if it is scattered, like means in your table, if you scattered some of the things, if you do not organize, even there is a space, you are not able to use it because it is scattered. So you keep it one side, you pull it one side. So that can be also done, but that is not our topic today. We are discussing about the linked list. So we have done with this thing. Why? Tell me, is there any doubt why linked list? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's the doubt?
But I didn't ask. I didn't say I have a doubt.
You did not understand what?
Ma'am, I don't have a doubt.
Okay, so can I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now next question is what? What is linked list? How it looks like? Linked list is having two parts. Linked list is having two parts. One is data part and one is address part. They are linked like this. Let me draw. You will understand how they are connected. These are the physical address. It may not be in the ascending order or something like that. Just means we are writing like this. We will use the keyword over here called head. We will know only the starting address and we will call it head. Like think of the situation of the movie theater where the one teacher is taking some students to the movie theater and the seats are scattered. They are not in one place. So it is not possible him to remember all the seats. He will remember only the one student and that students will know about the second students and that way he will be able to track all the student. So it is how it is working. Suppose first student's name is John. Next student's name is like anything Rimi. Next student's name is Rehan. So John knows the address of Rimi and the Rimi knows the address of Rehan. And Rehan doesn't need to know any address null. He knows there is no more student. So then the teacher will know, okay, so these are the students I have got only. So it is how they work. So they are linked like this. That's why they are called linked list. Now tell me, is this part is clear? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we will go back over here and what is our next thing? When we will use linked list? Linked list is a alternative of array. In array, what are the disadvantages we had? Size we have to mention. If it exceeds the size, then we cannot work. But in linked list, it's unlimited. There was one more problem with the array is that if we want to, like suppose we have one array like this, and already some values are over here. Like suppose here 8, 9, so 8, 19, 20. It is a shorted list. Now I have got one number and that is 10. So 10 should be inserted over here. But if I have to insert 10 over here, then I have to shift this 2 over here. So this becomes a bit difficult. But when we will do it over here, you will see it's not very difficult. It's very easy to enter one more. So this is one more problem we can solve with the linked list. So, but what is the problem with the linked list? What are the cons, pros we have discussing? The linked list can solve all this problem. concepts like that. See students, if we want to store John, Rimi and Rehan in array, so it will be like this only. The John, Rimi and Rehan. But if we want to store this, we are having this address part also. So when we are having this address part, it is taking some space in the memory. So when it is taking some space in the memory, obviously the things will be slower and it will take more storage space. So that is the